The king stayed in that country for a month more, and he could not stop thinking about the woman. One night, his friend gave him pumpkin for supper, and the king liked the pumpkin very much. That night, he dreamed about the dirty old jug. There was something small inside the jug, and he could not see what it was. But the dream gave him an idea, so before he went home, he sent a man to visit the woman. The man took a pumpkin and a jug with a small hole in the top. The hole was very small. If you tried to put your hand in the jug, only one finger would fit through the hole. The king has a game for you, said the man. You must put this pumpkin inside this jug. But you cannot break the jug or the pumpkin. Those are the rules. Oh no, said the woman. How can I do such an impossible thing? The king will kill me, ha, said the man. He will not kill you. He is not a bad man. But he wants to see if you can do it. I've heard that you like breaking jugs. But there is no way this pumpkin will fit if you don't break the jug. Of course, the man was right. It was an impossible game. The hole at the top of the jug was too small, and the pumpkin would not fit. If the woman broke the jug or the pumpkin, then she would break the rules, but she thought for a while and said, "What do I get if I can fit the pumpkin in there? Just wait and see." The king returned to his country and months passed. He thought often of the pumpkin grower. In his home country, if a king wanted to marry a woman who was not the daughter of a king, he could normally not do it. But there was an old rule: if the king gave the woman an impossible job and she did it, then they could get married. The king hoped very much that the woman could win his impossible game. Later that year, the king went back to that country and visited the woman again. "Young girl, I'm here to see if you have a pumpkin jug for me." The woman heard the king's voice and ran to him, holding the jug. She bowed quickly. "Look inside." The king looked inside, and yes, the pumpkin was inside the jug, and it was not broken. "You did it. And you did not break the rules." "But how? First, what do I get?" The king laughed. "Well, how would you like to grow pumpkins in my garden? That would be nice," said the woman. "But I can grow pumpkins here." "Ah, but if we get married and you live here, it will be impossible." The pumpkin grower's face went red. "Are you serious? You are really asking me to marry you?" "I would break 1,000 jugs to show how serious I am." "Then yes. 1,000 times yes." So the king took her home and they prepared for the wedding. Every day, he asked her how she had done the impossible. But she wouldn't tell him. Finally, a few days after they got married, she told him, "I took the seeds from your pumpkin and grew the plant. When the pumpkins were still small, I put one of them inside the jug and let it grow there. I had to make sure it got enough water and light, but it was quite easy, really." The king laughed. "So that was what I saw in my dream." "Your dream?" "I dreamed that I saw something small inside a jug," said the king. "It must have been a seed." He kissed her. "I would like to learn to grow things, too, you know. I've never grown anything before." "Well," said the queen, "why don't we grow some children?" And they didn't need a jug to do that.